Everybody. I am so glad you have come tonight. We are going to make a gorgeous winter wreath. Now I know a lot of you are watching us make fall wreaths and Halloween wreaths and Christmas wreaths. I wanted to show you one I made the other day that is universal. It's non-season. It's made on a grapevine. And it's made with a little bit of flour, but a lot of greenery and a bow. So I'm going to get real close so you can see my bow. And then see all the greenery that goes around this wreath? It is just a perfect wreath for every day. So if you're getting tired of seeing all that fall and all that Halloween, you might be interested in buying something like this because that would look nice any time of the year. Just thought I'd point that out. Alright, so tonight we're going to make a winter wreath that you could put up. You know, a lot of times we invest in these beautiful Christmas wreaths, which is wonderful, then you take them down. You need something to put back up. We have let it snow. You know, it snows through April in some places, maybe even May. So this is something that you could keep up on your door as long as you wanted to after Christmas. So I thought we would make this one tonight. We are going to use, let's look down at the mat here. We are going to use this is a preformed, it's called a work wreath, and it's already has the chenille stems on it. This one's a little fluffy. So we're going to open these up. I'm going to do the top first. I usually do, oh, here's one stuck. Look at there. There it is. I usually do the bottom ring first, but one of the coaches I'm taking their business course, he says to always start on the top. So tonight I thought I would start on the top. And if I don't like it, then I'll go back to my way. So there we go. So the top is open. We are going to take a 21-inch light blue wreath mesh. I'm just going to drop it on the floor. Fold this over a little bit so it doesn't fray. And then I'm just going to gather it up. All right. And the way you start it is you just put it in your chenille stems, just like this. You pull them really tight because you don't want them going anywhere. All right. And then you just you tuck your ends under and you go about 10 inches. Now I have my mat down here where I can measure. Alright, I'm going to put that there and put this here. So this is about 10 inches and I'm going to go to the next one and fold this in here really tight because we don't want it to change its inches by me pulling on it. We'll go around and do it on the other side. I think this is one of the easiest wreaths to make. Measure. I really like snow, but I'm the kind of person that likes snow. I love to watch it fall. I love to watch the children play in it, and then I want it to melt. I don't want it to linger and get dirty, and I want it to just melt. I remember I grew up in Richmond, Virginia, and it would always get dirty after a while, and by that time you're ready for it to go away, or it gets slushy. You'd have a warm spell and it would get slushy. But in the really cold times, I remember we'd bundle up and we would get our boots on and our mittens and our scarf and our hat, and sometimes it was cold enough you'd put something over your mouth so it didn't get too, so you didn't get so cold. And you loved playing outside, and so you'd stay as long as you could stand it. And then you'd get to the point where, oh my gosh, I gotta go in and get warm. So we'd go in and get warm, and we wouldn't stay in any longer than we were warm. And then we would head back out again, and it would make my mom frustrated because she was constantly cleaning, putting out dry clothes, putting away wet clothes, mopping up the floor. And I can remember her saying, go out one more time, stay out, and when you come in, that's it. And so that would be it. We'd have to come in. Now I'm going to undo this one. Where did the other thing go? Here it is. And I'm going to put my end inside here, because now I'm going to the bottom row. When I was, I had 2 older brothers, and when I was much younger, since I was much younger than they were, I always had to stay home. They got to go to the street on the behind us, and that was a big hill over there. We had a big hill near my house, but not nearly as big as that one, and long. That one was really long. And my brother, when the rest of us had to come in, my older brother was allowed to go over there and play with go sleigh riding over there. Oh my gosh. It was so, and he'd stay out all night. Almost all night. He'd stay out till as late as he was allowed to. They would start, the man over there that lived at the top of the hill, he'd get a bonfire going, and the kids would have cocoa and I guess marshmallows. I don't know what all they did because I wasn't allowed to go. But they would do things like that, and then sleigh ride. They would go down this hill. This hill went, you know, of course I was a little girl, so it seemed to me like it went forever. But it went down and down and down and down, and it was so cool. We'd ride our bikes down there in the summer. I was allowed to go over there, you know, in the daytime. So, but it was so much fun. And I was very blessed to have a neat hill in my neighborhood. We had lots of hills near where I lived. You know, just steep enough that you had such a good time, but not so steep that, you know, your parents would worry. It really was. It really was fun. And so when I saw this sign, that's what I thought of. And I thought, oh my goodness, this would be so perfect for people who live in the snow and the cold. It's so pretty. I don't guess I could put that here. I live in southern Florida. I don't think people would be able to relate. Make sure I got my, yeah, I do. All right, so now we're almost to the end. When you're watching this, be sure you comment on your memories of snow and winter, because I bet a lot of people have a lot of winter stories to tell. I can remember that we lived at the top of a hill. It was a steep hill, but it wasn't a very long one. And when Dad would have to go to work, that hill was extremely dangerous to go down, because at the end of this short hill was a stop sign, and you couldn't stop on a dime. So we would have to, the boys, not so much me, but my older brothers would have to help Dad get the car down the road. Oh, it's not tight enough. There we go. And then sometimes the snow was so bad, Dad couldn't get the car, when he came home at night, he couldn't get the car up the hill, and he would have to leave it down there and walk up the hill because the road was so slippery. Snow is slippery enough, but then when you'd have rain, we would often have rain on top of our snow, and that really makes the roads slippery. So that was always a challenge. I remember one time my husband and I went up to the mountains for a vacation. It was, I think it was in July, and whoops, this got twisted. And we went high enough that we found, in July, we found snow at the top of this mountain. That was cool. We had never seen snow in July. All right, let's see where we are now. I think, yeah, this goes in here. Now, we have two options on what we're going to do here. I can keep going and just add more twit, you know, more, make it thicker. Or I brought out this white mesh. I could cut this off and end the blue and then make ruffles with the white mesh and put in here, like every other one. And I couldn't decide which way I wanted to go. I think I'm going to stay with the blue only because it looks like it's thin, and and I don't want that look. So I'm going to continue to go around this until my mesh runs out, and then we'll decide again which way we want to go. I can't wait to hear some of your stories on what you have done in the winter snow. I know you're going to have some really good stories to tell, and that excites me because you know, everybody has they live in different places, they have a different story to tell, and it's awesome to share those stories with each other. So that's what I'm looking forward to hear what you guys have to tell. Yeah, I think this is going to be much better. Alright, I need to undo this one and stick it in there. Oh, that's better. I think I'm going to do that with the rest of them too. Let's undo them and put it in there and then do them back. You know, I don't have this in my Etsy shop yet, but if you see this and you are interested, by the time you see this, it will be in my Etsy shop, and you can buy it right away. I think this one might sell out pretty quick because it's going to be something people can use for many months. They won't have to keep changing their... There we go. So, and I'm only making one of these, so if you're interested, be sure you jump in. If I had realized how pretty this was going to turn out, I would have gotten the ingredients to make more than one, because it is so pretty. I love this color blue. I have a wreath in, I'll show it to you in just a second. I have a wreath in my hallway. It's also on my Etsy shop, so if anybody's interested in that one, I can get that too. Hang on just a minute. I'll turn the camera up and we're going to look. This is just about the same color, and I just think this is gorgeous. I keep this one in my hallway, so I think it turned out beautiful. So I guess it's because I love this color blue, but I wanted to show you that. There we go. All right. So I'm hoping this one turns out just as gorgeous. All right. Whoops, we're running out. It's a good thing we're almost around. All right, we're going to take this one, whoops, take this one over here. Okay, I have enough here, I think, to do just one more loop. See, is that going to get us back? Oh, just about. It's right there. I think we're going to be one short of doing it twice, which will be, oh, I might be able to get two out of this. Let's see. All right, let me turn this around. Whoa. Oh, I think this is going to be so pretty. All right, we're going to do the last one. Put this over here. Actually, I think I'm going to take it up here. There we go. Stick it right in here. All right. Now we'll go around and we'll fluff them. Just take them and pull